Welcome to CS61B, the game, by Galen, Kimball, and BYOW. When starting a new game, the user can input their preferred seed or leave it blank for random seed chosen based off of the current system time. When the user is loaded into the world, they're presented with a few key UI features. First, their avatar is placed in the center of the screen. Second, their current health is displayed at the top left-hand corner of the screen, next to their inventory items, currently empty. The user can also mouse over different unknown tiles for a short description of that specific tile, shown on the top right hand of the screen. In addition to the UI, our game also includes two extra in-game options, toggleable fog and God mode. The fog of war around the player is toggled on and off using the key F, allowing the player to see the entire local section of the map. God mode is activated and deactivated using the key G. When outside of God mode, the goblins will track the player and deal damage. When in God mode, the player will no longer be tracked by the goblins, and the goblins will randomly pathfind to the adjacent squares. In addition, the player has infinite health regeneration while they are in God mode.
Our project also incorporated a scrolling world. This allows for the player to explore a universe of much larger size than can fit on a standard computer screen. In addition, the implementation of a scrolling world allows for potentially infinite, continually generated worlds for players to enjoy. Unfortunately, the player simply can't just walk around. That would be too easy. The dungeon is perpetually layered in a dense fog. Players can only see in a certain radius around them. Placeable and removable torches allow for versatile lighting to combat the fog of war that the player experiences. Torches permanently light up a certain area in a radius around the torch until removed. They are useful for gleaning information for areas not in the line of sight of the player. This brings us to line of sight. Players can somewhat see through the fog of war, but much like real life, players can also not see through the walls. Bummer, but beware, because monsters lurk in the dark.
At each turn of the map, goblins stand ready to attack the player, attacking the player within a certain radius to damage them. The player can attack them back, but will take damage in the process. The player is able to regenerate health after walking a certain number of steps, but this process is slow. Fortunately, the ground is littered with treasure chests containing health potions that the player can use to heal themselves. There are currently 3 types of health potions in the game: small, medium, and large health potions that restore 3, 5, and 10 health respectively. Once the player unlocks a treasure chest and obtains its contents, the player can use the contents by pressing the corresponding number to the item slot in the player inventory. Finally, after the player has played a bit of the game, they're able to retrace their steps using their replay mode. In addition, the player can review their full game after they've died. While our game is already pretty advanced, we have some great ideas for the next steps. We first imagine weapons such as the dirk, dagger, and sword, and ultimately ranged weapons like the boomerang from Zelda that increase the damage and other properties of the avatar. Along with the variety of weapons, we envisioned a variety of monsters with different abilities, for instance, a bat that has twice the movement speed of the player. We eventually also want to develop an actual purpose to the game, such as dungeon crawling or enticing lore. Thanks for your time and happy gaming!